Recently, during question period, Michelle Rempel, Conservative MP for Calgary Northern Hills, was making some points about the self-imposed timeline that the Liberals have put upon themselves to bring 10,000 refugees into Canada by the end of December. And when she asked the Minister of Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship about this timeline and fast-tracking spousal applications to meet it, this is what McCallum had to say.
Have any visa officers been displaced from other duties, including processing spousal sponsorship applications, to meet the government's self-imposed timeline for the Syrian Refugee Initiative? And if so, how many?
Honourable Minister of Immigration.
Well, we're into sunny ways. I would suggest my colleague look a little more cheerful. But in answer to her question, and I will give an answer, I can assure her that my department has assured me that no people have been displaced from other refugees. There will be no impact on their entry.
Do you think John McCallum would have said that to a man? And further to McCallum's response, our own self-described feminist of a Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, laughed twice, which prompted Michelle Rempel to ask him what he was laughing at, and he confirmed that it was at her. Later on, the Conservative MP asked for an apology on behalf of all women in the House.
Earlier in question period, I asked the Minister of Immigration a fairly important question that I think he could have engaged on in any number of ways. But the basis of the worst logical fallacy that you can make is the ad hominem attack. And in saying that I should look a little sunnier, and I'm being heckled now as I raise this point of order, given that you yourself, Mr. Speaker, said that this Parliament should be about how we conduct ourselves as parliamentarians, I think that while I would question whether or not he would have said that to a man in this place.
It's 2015, guys.
I would ask you, Mr. Speaker, if you would consider asking him to apologize as well, Mr. Speaker. And I will admit, I became a little heated after his response, and I asked him that question here. The Prime Minister also laughed at me, and I asked him, I said, are you laughing at this? And he said, I'm laughing at you. My colleagues here saw that. Mr. Speaker, I would ask both of my colleagues here to stand up and apologize on behalf of all women in this place.
The Minister of Immigration, which is rising to respond.
Speaker, my comment was intended in a light-hearted way to celebrate the arrival of the refugees this evening, but I understand it could be taken a number of ways. I understand now, on reflection, I should not have made it, and so I am happy, therefore, to apologize for that comment to my colleague.
Notice how Justin Trudeau didn't offer up the said apology, being the champion of women that he is. What happened to all of this talk about gender parity and equality for women? Or are the Liberals only champions of women when it comes to one of their own? This isn't the first time that McCallum has found himself in hot water over making negative comments towards Conservative women. He once made a comment in 2003 toward then Progressive Conservative MP Elsie Wayne regarding her sweater when she asked a question about ID for military vehicles. He completely ignored her question and suggested that her dress would be better identification. Her sweater had sequins on it. The question posed by Wayne was regarding saving the lives of our men and women in military from friendly fire, and McCallum chose ad hominem attacks over civil discourse for the people that protect our freedoms. The comments made by McCallum aren't just about women, they're about Conservative women. I don't think a day goes by that I don't look at Michelle Rempel's social media sites and someone's calling her ugly and stupid. And Trudeau and McCallum are no better. Michelle is a colleague, not someone that they can just anonymously troll on the internet. The thing is that lefties think this type of behavior is okay because they wear the women's rights banner as part and parcel of their political stripe. So they talked to a feminist once. This justifies their behavior. They only believe in gender parity, equality, and women's rights when it comes to progressive women.
Because it's 2015.
The Liberals like to serve up big helpings of word salad and then do exactly the opposite of what they say, or say things just to toe the party line. I guess some women are just more equal than others, but cheer up, ladies, because it's 2015. For TheRebel.media, I'm Holly Nicholas.